Hello friends, welcome to C# Intermediate to Advanced tutorial. Now you are watching part 6 of the video C# StatusStrip control. In this video we are going to look how to set border style and border sides to our status slots. So there are two property we will learn. One is a border style and another one is border sides. So there are many border styles available. Here we took two border style and we will see how to apply this border style to the status slots using the border side property, and this applies to radio button belongs to the border sides property, and these two radio button belongs to border style property. So after picking the border style, user will pick on which side they want to apply the picked border style. So these are all the slides from previous parts of the videos. First we applied some default text to our status slots during the form load. Then we saw how to mimic a long running process, then how to display the status in the status bar control. So we looked at the importance of do events here in this video. Then we moved on to setting the render mode property, and we looked at how we can set two different styles. One is professional and another one is a system style. So border style properties. So border style property takes constant from border 3D style enum. So this enum shows all the available border style. This style can be applied to the edges of the status strip slots. Suppose, say for example, if this is our status slot, so for example we have taken only one slot, and you can apply this border style from any four edge. So you can see there are four edges here. This one is top, bottom, left, right. So you can apply border style to any of these four edges. Say for example, if you want to apply to left and top, then this is the left and this one is top. So border style will be applied. Whatever border style you pick, that will get applied here. So two property. One is border style. Next one is border side. So the border style will tell what style we picked, and the side tells where we want to apply this picked style. So below table shows list of border styles, and if you see, each style will be represented by the border 3D style enumeration. So there are many styles here: adjust, bump, edged, flat, rise it inner, and there are other styles. So in our example we picked edged and sunken outer border style. So you can try other style yourself. So for demonstration purpose we picked these two border style. So if you see, the edged border style tells the inner and outer edge of the border have an edged appearance. So likewise the border has a sunken outer edge and no inner edge. So there are other style also. You can go through the style once. So let me wait for a few seconds so that you can go through these styles. Alright, now let's move to the border side property. So the border style property will set style for the status slat edges. The border style property will set a style for the status slat edges. The edge which receives the style is decided by the border side property. So this is the style, and the border side tells where we want to apply the border style. So border side property takes enum constant value from toolstrip status label border sides. So that's the enumeration. From this enumeration, we can pick a constant and we can assign that to the border side property. Below table shows the enum constant values for the border sides property. So these constants are from this enumeration. If you see none, the border value is 0. I mean the value is 0. Left it is 1. Then top 2. Right 4. Bottom. Then all 4 edges. So if you look at here, it looks like a bit pattern, these constant values. So 0 means all are 0 bits, and 1 means this is 1, right? So all bits are 0 except this one. And if you see, the next one comes as a 2 in binary format, all others are 0. This one is 2. So 3 is not here. Then if you see 4, and you can see how it is going. So likewise, so this is going as a 2 power n format, then 8, after that 15. 15 means all bits are set here. So this constant will be helpful to apply and revoke the style using the Boolean OR operation. We will see that when we go to the code. So this constant, if you look at here, they follow the bit pattern. None means all bits are 0, 1, first bit is set, second bit is set, 2, third bit is set, 4, fourth bit is set, it will give you a value of 8. Likewise, these constants are arranged. So we can apply and revoke border styles using OR and then XOR. So these are all the bitwise operation. Using this bitwise operation, we can apply and revoke the border style from the edges of the status slats. So first we define a constant or variable. So if you see here, toolstrip label border sides apply to, then we are setting this with a constant none. That means apply to will now hold all bits 0. So that's the first code change. We define the enumeration constant value. Next, we define a user defined function, apply border style. So here what we will do, so this apply to is a member variable. So we take this member variable, then we access our status slats border side property. So we are doing this for all 3 status label. Then we are assigning this apply to enumeration to this border sides. So this will tell whether we want to apply to left or right or top or bottom or in combination left and top, left and bottom, or right and bottom, all four side, three side, all those stuff we can combine using the OR operation. But in our example, if you see, we took top, left, then all four edges. But you can extend the example to have all four edges, top, left, right, bottom, all. But for demonstration purpose, we took only two sides, and one is to apply all four sides. So that's how we designed our form. These are all the check boxes actually. Alright, now we will go to the apply border style. Here we just assign this constant to the border sides property, and we do that for all three status labels or status slats, we can say. Next, after telling where we want to apply the style, then we actually set the border style. So if user selected the sunken radio button, checked true, we are checking sunken radio button is checked by the user, then for all our status label we set sunken outer border style. So the property we are accessing is border style, and the constant we are assigning is from the border 3D style enumeration. And if for this sunken is not checked, then the etched border, the etched radio button is checked. So in that case, we set the border style to etched for all three status slats. Finally, if you see slabel2.text, so here this status label we are assigning the border style property. Here for this slabel2 we are assigning the text. So we say which border style is applied to our slat, status slat. So sunken outer, and here we are telling HD is assigned. So we know that our example contains 3 slats, right? So the first slat tells computing in progress when long running process is going on. Second slat, it tells what border style is picked by the user. During the form load, we set this with a default, but here once you select the radio button, the second slat will start showing either sunken outer or etched. The third one tells what is the last given input before clicking the compute summation button. Alright. So next we are handling the checked changed event for the radio button sunken, and then we are calling the apply border style. So there are 2 radio buttons, right? One is sunken, another one is etched. So the check change event will occur for this RAD sunken whether you place a check mark here or if you remove a check mark. So placing a check mark, you will click here. To remove the check mark, you will click here. So here check mark will be placed, and here it will get removed. So if you see, once a user selects this, it will get called, and if they select here, that time also checked change will occur for this one. Why? Because the state is from checked to unchecked when user places a check mark here. So in both the case, we make a call to apply border style button. That means you click here or click here. Wherever you click, this will get called, and here inside we check the status of these 2 radio buttons and apply the style accordingly. First we apply border side, then we tell what border style we want to apply to the status label. All right. Next, so just now we tackled the event handler for these two radio buttons. When user clicks this, we make a call to apply border style custom function. Next, so this is the apply border style. This will get invoked on the click event of these two when check state of these two get changed. I mean, here we handle only this one, but even if user interacts with that, this will get called. All right. Now, chk top checked changed. That means user places a check mark here. When checked is true, if you see what we are doing, apply to, that's the constant, right? To this apply to constant, we are using the OR operation and we are setting this constant. So we are setting this bit using the OR operation. If it was previously 0, that specific bit, I think a top is the very first bit in the constant, value is 1, very first bit. When we combine this with none, the initial value is none, right, for border side. So now for apply to, if we apply top, our operation is performed. When the bit, any one bit is set, the OR result is 1, right? So that means the outcome we will get it as like this. So next we make a call to apply border style, and here apply border style, here we are setting the apply to, right? And this apply to, we are assigning it to the border sides property. So now let's say user clicked this left button also after clicking this top button. So what happens? Previously top is assigned, right? Now left is also assigned. Let's assume that the bit for left is a third bit. So what happens? This is the previous result, right? Third bit we are assuming. So this is the bit pattern for left. We will assume like that. I forgot the constant. So once we perform the OR operation, so this is previously set bit that will not get collapsed. We will get 1, 0. Here we will get 1. Likewise, it will go. So that means when we give this apply to the apply border style, apply border style will make use of border sides property, and this same apply to is given. So that means now apply to is having this value, right? So it is given to the border sides property. Now border sides property knows that it needs to apply the picked style, whatever is picked here, whether it is edged or sunken outer. For example, let us say user selected the edged. So it needs to apply this edged to sides defined by apply to, and apply to tells that it needs to, since bit is set here, it needs to apply that edged style to top, then left. All right. Now let's state that we are revoking this top. So what happens when we revoke the top? chk top checked changed. So this is the event, right? Here initially we placed a check mark, now we are revoking it. So this checked is not equal to true, so we will come here, and this time if you see for the apply to, we are performing the XOR operation. So this is XOR operation. So OR operation will set the bit when any one sign bit is set. So in XOR operation, when both bits are equal, it will be set with 1. So with the XOR operation, when both bits are equal, say for example 0 0, and let's consider 1 1. When both bits are equal, we get 0. And when this bit alternates 0 1 or 1 0, we will get 1. So now let's state that user is revoking it with the XOR operation. So for top constant, as we previously assumed, this is 1, right? So 1 1, and this is also, here it is 0, and this one is previously applied 1. Now if you see both are equal, that means this is 0 0, bits are alternate, we will get 1 0 0 0. And if you see, now top is revoked and only left is staying here. So that's the use of this XOR. So when you place a check mark using the OR operation, we are setting the bit top, and thereby we state top is applied. And if we perform XOR operation, the same bit will get removed, because previously it's 1, now it is 0, and the left is preserved here since it's alternate. So the net effort is top is removed and only left is staying. So then when we make a call to apply border style, that time it will apply the style only for left edge. So that's what here we are doing. And then for all side, we are directly setting the apply to all here, and here we are setting apply to none. All right, now it's a demo time. Let's go to the demo and see how border style and border side properties are working. So this is our form. Let's go to code, and as a member we will declare the constant tool strip status label border sides apply to, and we are initializing that with none. Next we define a private member method or member function for this form. So we'll go here. This is the code we wrote in the previous video. Now we are defining a function. So this is already explained, and if you see here, we are making use of the constant apply to. So apply to is here, and we are assigning that to the border side property of the status slats tool strip status label, and we are accessing the border side. So this is not normal label, and if you see the control here is tool strip status label, because it is acting as a status slat. All right, now we will go to the design view. Here I am accessing the property events checked changed. So here simply we are making call to the apply border style. So if you see here, I'll keep a breakpoint and run it. So it get called, right? Now if I click here also, it will get called. Why? Because at present it is in selected state, right? When I click here, this radio button, the event what we are checking is a checked changed. So here the check state is changing from checked to unchecked. So that's why it get called. So if we handle event for one radio button, that will be enough, especially when the group contains only 2 radio button. We can handle one, that is enough. And just now you saw that this function get called for both the event. Next we will go to this top properties, handle checked changed, properties, checked changed, then handle the event for the last radio button also, events checked changed. So as I already explained, if you see, this is for the first radio change, and for the first checkbox, the checkbox is at chk top, and here we are setting the constant for top to our toolstrip status label BorderSides enumeration. Likewise, we have to implement for other 2 checkbox. And if you see, after setting the side to our constant, here we are doing the bitwise operation. That means we are turning on a bit or turning off a bit, right? And then we are making call to apply border, and apply border will make use of this apply to border side. It assigns with this apply to constant, then we set the border style. Alright, so this is for all sides. So we implemented this. So for explanation purpose, let us pick this top, or let me pick this one, then click on go to definition, and you can see the constant defined for this enumeration 0, 1, 2, 4, 8, 15. Let's take a calculator here. So changing the mode to programmer. At present it is in decimal place. So first let us put 1, and if you see, the binary form is 0001, and 2 and if you see, the second bit is set. Now let's go for 4. You can see third bit is set, and if I go for 8, fourth bit is set. All right, likewise for 15, if you see, so in binary form it is all 1. That means all bits are set. All bits are set in the sense left, top, right, bottom, all bits are set. All right, so that's what here we are doing, and we can take the calculator again, and we will change it to binary mode 1010, and bitwise, if you see, we have all the operation. The second bit, if it is set here, if you look at here, we can say bottom is set on this bit and top is also set. Why? Because it's the second bit, right? Top is also set. Now let's assume we are setting left to this also. So here I'm choosing the operation R 0 0, or I can say 1 0 0 1, right? I'm performing the R operation equal to, if you see 0 1, sorry, 1 0 1 1, that means 3 bit set, 1 is not set. So that means here left is set, top is set to, right is not set, bottom is set. So when border style is applied, it will apply the border style to the sides, bottom, it skips right, takes top, and then takes left. Now this is 1 0 1 1, right? Now we will remove the top. That means we need to perform XOR operation. For top, 1 0 is the bit, right? So here we need to perform XOR operation. One zero one one, bitwise XOR. Let's move to decimal. We want to remove 2. That's the binary form. Now we will perform the XOR operation. Alright, now we will go ahead and explore this. We just now finished with our coding. So first I am selecting the sunken style. Then you can look at here, I'm choosing top, and you can see the style is applied only to top. Then I'm choosing left also here, so you can see the style is applied to top as well as left. If I change this to edged, you can see a different style is applied, but it is applied only to top and left. We can also revoke. So this time we will first revoke the top. You can see the border style is revoked from top edge, and when I click left, it is revoked from left edge also. Now I'm choosing all 4 sides, and you can see the border style is applied to all the borders. Now if I revoke top and left, you can see the border style for bottom and right is staying here. Even though that is not here, we used the technique of all 4 sides, then we removed these 2. And you can say it's a bug or whatever it is. So when we removed it, it removed top and left. First all 4 sides are applied. So that's how we wrote our logic, right? When we removed these 2 check marks, it performed the XOR operation for top and left. So those borders are removed, and what is staying back is bottom and right. But here when user sees this, they may think that the HD style is applied for all 4, but that's not the case. So for demonstration purpose, we are keeping it like this, but in actual way, once you remove the check mark here, you have to remove the check mark from this all 4 side also. All right. So that's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.